Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to my channel. This is Gabriel Mothobi and I am the messenger. It's good to have you here as we tackle episode number 2 in the series as we continue to learn about discovering ourselves in order to monetize that which God has given inside of us. Episode 1's link is in the description down below, and you can go ahead and click on that one just to go back to episode 1 and to just hear what we had to talk about on that day. If you would like to get notifications just with regards to each and every single video that's coming out in the series so you don't miss a single one, then go ahead and click subscribe down below and you will not miss any one of my videos. Now, let's quickly go into episode number 2. Now, we've been talking about the fact that you need to understand that God has inside of you gifts and talents that only you can bring out for you to be able to finally maximize that which God has given you. Now, it's important that you understand that, as we learned in episode 1, that even though there is something inside of you that you can do so effortlessly and you don't think much about it, somebody out there needs it, and that is where you can find what we call your niche, and you can be able to absolutely monetize who you are and what is inside of you. Now, out of the Bible, we have a scripture called Habakkuk. Now, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3 says, and the Lord answered me and said that write the vision, make it plain on tables, so that them that read it, or those that read it, will be able to run with it. And what he's basically saying there is you should write down your vision so that it can be plain on something that people can see, including yourself, so that whoever reads it will be able to run with it. Many people have a lot of great ideas as they go throughout the day, ideas that they even discard. I tell you, probably over 90% of the ideas that you have every day, you don't even know are ideas, firstly, and in many cases you don't even record them, which could actually literally change the world as we know it. So I'd like you to create a culture. In this episode, we'd like to talk about how to, when you have ideas, if you just do a little bit of research on yourself, go ahead and ask people around you, listen to what they have to say about the things that you do. It could be that when you play with children, you do an incredible job and people wouldn't mind just leaving their kids with you because there's something amazing about you. Or when you are dealing with children, you always want to teach, you have this desire to teach them something new. You do, and they leave with it and amaze their parents one day. It could be just a simple matter of knowing which movie to watch under which, or rather in which mood, or, just some simple things that you don't even think much about. Those are the kinds of things that I want you to write down. I want you to write down what you think is your gift, what people have said to you is a gift, what you wonder about yourself, no matter why am I not just maximizing this part of myself. And when you come to that point where you can write down what you think you can do, the things that you're good at, write them all down, list them, because the important thing about it is as you think about them, every idea that you have and you put on paper, you will find that idea literally leaves your mind and comes onto paper, and it comes alive on paper. And because every idea is its own organism, then you are able to find that you can actually deal with it when it's written down. So it's important that as you write things down, list them out, write them, even if you want to draw them, if you want to paint them, if you want to write them down, if you want to type it on your phone, if you want to record yourself on your phone, regardless of what you do, I want you to be able to record it and see it. This is what we're going to be doing in this episode. So as I said, it's a step-by-step move as we discover ourselves. So for this episode, I want you to write things down, write your ideas down, even as you think every single day, things that you might think are ludicrous or ridiculous or just impossible, or things that just can't be done, or people won't support this kind of thing, etc. Write it down, because as you write them down, something inside of you will begin to click that, you know what, I could actually do more with this. As you write this down, maybe an idea will pop out, okay, maybe I could do it this way, or something you may want to discuss with somebody else. Like, wow, it would be interesting to talk to somebody about this. That is all it takes as we start, okay? So in episode 1, we talked about the fact that you need to recognize that you have something in you that somebody out there needs. And you could actually pick this up just by what people do around you when you are engaged in that activity. Next, here we talk about how to write that down. Jot it down, whether wrong or right, put it on a paper, put it in your phone, put it somewhere where you can see it. Because when you write it down, then you begin to see that, okay, you know what, I could actually filter this and begin to focus on this and that and that. which is what we will be doing in the videos to come. So here in episode 2, we're talking about writing the vision down, making it plain for both you and others to see, so that somebody will be able to run with it, whether it be yourself or somebody else that you may want to put into the team. Okay, so in the next video, we'll be dealing with what to do with that which you have written down. So in this particular episode, you just write down what you think is your gift and talent and what people are telling you about yourself, and that is how we're going to move into the next dimension of how to discover and monetize that which God has given you. Trust me, you've got stuff in you that people need. Write them down. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe down below and continue to get notifications, and just click like as well if you like this video, and then share it with as many people as need this kind of series to help them discover themselves. This has been a presentation by Gabriel Mothobi, the messenger, once again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. TG BTG, that means to God be the glory. Amen.